Welcome back. Let's talk buying and selling the OLX Way. And OLX is an online advertising platform founded in 2006. It attempts to provide a solution to the complications involved in doing various kinds of business. We have in the studio with us the country manager of OLX, Lola Masha. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. It's very good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. So tell us, what's the background with OLX?
Yes, so OLX is an online classifieds platform, just as you mentioned earlier. It's a global organization. We have physical presence in over 20 countries around the globe. We are in Southeast Asia, we are in Europe, we are in Africa, we are also in LATAM as well. In Africa specifically, we do have presence in 3 countries here, South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria. We are physically here in Nigeria with an office and a full-fledged staff. And we're committed to supporting Nigerians in buying and selling goods that they may not need at that particular moment in time.
Okay, you said OLX is classified. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so OLX is an online classifieds platform, and what the classifieds model essentially means is it's a platform that allows individual users to post items to sell, and gives you the exposure to promote that item so that other individuals interested in buying can actually purchase the good. It's quite different from e-commerce platform because you are interacting basically with other individuals and you are selling the item and expecting other individuals to purchase the item. It's also different from an auction site, right, because there's no active bidding. The negotiation happens outside the platform. And we've seen tremendous traction in Nigeria so far. We've been in the country since 2012, and we've grown tremendously since we began business here.
Well, a lot of people do say that what they can see now is a situation where you've got OLX happening in Nigeria and working in Nigeria and having Nigerians get engaged. And the concern or the point some people have raised is, what is it that OLX has brought to the table in Nigeria that makes it so exciting for Nigerians?
Yeah, it's very exciting for us to bring the solution here, and I'll tell you why. Imagine, right, you move in apartment, right, or move into a new house, right, and you have a whole bunch of items in your home that you like to, you no longer need because you're moving to a new place. What do you do with it, right? Previously, you've either donated it, or you've just disposed of it, just threw it away, or you frankly have limited options to handle items that you don't immediately need. What OLX does is provide you with the option to convert those items to cash. Also imagine that you are welcoming a new baby, for example, right? And you need a bigger car, right? Because your household is growing, you're sort of getting larger. And you need to either sell the current one you have to upgrade to a larger car. OLX provides that platform for individuals like ourselves to post used items, right? Items you may no longer need at that point in time, and find buyers, right? So it gives you that marketplace that you otherwise would not have, right? To convert your household goods to cash. The way you would sell your used car right now is you park it outside your apartment, you put a sticker that says for sale, and you hope that someone walking by would be interested. Clearly, the viewership for that ad on your car is extremely limited, right? There is frankly no other option for you to sell that car in a fast, free, and easy way.
Let me look at it this way. Is there anything I cannot sell on OLX?
As long as it's legal, you can sell it on OLX.
And it looks so simple. When you see the ad on TV, take the pictures. Is it that simple?
It is actually that simple. And to your point, it always surprises me the range of items that people are able to sell on OLX. I heard recently that one of our users sold a horse. A horse. What would you even? A horse. Yes. It sounds ridiculous, right? But it really just shows that there's a market for a wide range of items that you may not put significant value on, but that someone finds extremely useful. We have a range of categories on OLX, right? From everyday goods, so cars, phones, furniture, clothing, baby materials, cribs, and so on. But also pets, like cats, dogs, horses.
You mean people sell pets like dogs?
Yeah, you can.
So if I want to buy a dog now, I can go and
look for that matter.
Yes, and you'll be surprised at the range.
German Shepherds.
Yes, you'll be impressed at the range of goods that you can find.
Okay, now, how do I get on the platform?
Yeah, extremely easy, as you mentioned earlier. There are 3 key ways to access the platform. The one that we like to promote more than the others is through your phone, right? We all have at least one phone. Some of us have 2 or 3. It's always with you. The easiest way is to download the app, right? So if you have an Android smartphone, simply go to the Play Store and search for OLX Classifieds. You download the app, take a picture of the items, just as you were describing, extremely easy, and click post, and it's absolutely live on the platform. You can also access it from our website. It's www.olx.com.ng, or access our site from your mobile browser as well. So we make it very easy to access the platform. It's free, it's convenient, and we're physically here as well to support you if you need help in posting that ad.
So if I put up, for instance, my shoes that I don't want again and I want to sell it, how do I now connect with the buyer?
Yes, so that's a very good question, right? So when you post that beautiful pair of shoes that you've outgrown, or you have a new pair, you put your phone number, you put your email, and your phone literally starts to ring, right? Because we have hundreds, millions, hundreds of thousands of people that are browsing the site and are looking for that exact pair of shoes. So they find the shoes, they call you up, and you arrange for a mutually convenient place to make the exchange. One thing I absolutely want to emphasize, though, is you want to meet in a public place. You don't want to meet the person, in dark corners or places that you are not comfortable with. So we always suggest meet at a fast food restaurant, meet in the parking lot of a shopping mall, meet in a place that you are comfortable making that trade. And frankly, if you're not comfortable meeting the person in person, you can send your drivers, you can send folks that are that could possibly help you make that trade happen.
Exactly. I was going to come
how do
to
I
that
guarantee that, okay, I want to sell my gold and I have gone to the restaurant waiting for somebody to bring money, and then it comes with something to disarm me and take away my gold without paying me?
Yes. We haven't seen any of that type of incident where someone gets attacked at the point of exchange. And the reason is that if the exchange happens in a public place, right? I mean, the guy won't pull out a gun in a Sweet Sensation or in a fast food restaurant. We haven't seen that incident before.
You mean the chances are limited?
The chances are extremely low. And you have to realize as well that you have done some screening over the phone, when you have that communication and, okay, who are you? Where are you calling from? Where do we meet? And you have a sense to some degree of who you're dealing with before you make the exchange. But we really want our users to be safe using the platform. We want you to be protected and take just common sense measures. But the risk is also true if you walk into any market, right? Any open market where you go in with cash, right? You can be attacked. but the chances are quite limited, right? Because the buyer is interested in getting the goods and the seller is interested in getting payment for the goods.
Is there any way of profiling sellers and buyers on your website that makes it easier for you to at least go and you can see the profile of the person who wants to sell, and you're sure that it's not actually a drug dealer who's trying to get you into trouble of some sort?
Yeah. So that suggestion comes up regularly, right, of having user profiles for our sellers. But unless we plan to do detailed KYC, right, where we have your passport photographs and then we have to have your address and a utility bill and ask for an arm and a leg. Just me having your picture doesn't guarantee
it could be
anybody's picture, right? So why bother? But the important thing to stress is at the point of transaction, just make sure you take certain precautionary steps. Now, from the various reports that we have gotten, the most common report that we receive from our users is they usually transfer money to the potential seller before they see the item. So that's the most common risk factor, right?